For decades, we thought we knew how the universe grew up. Small clumps of gas, collapsing slowly under gravity, stars lighting up one at a time, galaxies forming gradually, patiently, over billions of years. A quiet, orderly childhood for the cosmos. Then the James Webb Space Telescope opened its eyes, and what it found broke that story completely. Massive, fully formed galaxies where there should have been almost nothing. Black holes so large they shouldn't have had time to exist. A universe that, in its very first moments, was not quiet at all. It was violent, fast, and almost impossibly productive. This is the story of an early universe that grew up far too fast, and the discoveries that are forcing scientists to rewrite the opening chapter of cosmic history. To understand why Webb's discoveries are so disruptive, you first need to understand the model they're disrupting. For decades, the standard picture of galaxy formation was built on a simple idea: patience. Right after the Big Bang, the universe was filled with hot, nearly uniform gas. Dark matter, the invisible material that outweighs everything visible by roughly 6 to 1, began clumping together first, pulled by its own gravity. Its structure grew slowly, forming a kind of invisible scaffolding. Only later could ordinary gas cool down enough to fall into that scaffolding, collect into dense clouds, and begin collapsing into the first stars. Models suggested this whole process should take hundreds of millions of years before anything resembling a real galaxy could exist. This was the foundation of modern cosmology. The math worked. The predictions matched what Hubble could see. Everyone expected James Webb, with its much sharper infrared vision, to simply confirm the picture in finer detail. It didn't. Almost immediately after Webb began its science operations in 2022, astronomers noticed something was wrong. Webb was finding galaxies that were bright, massive, and surprisingly well structured at redshifts, corresponding to just 300 to 400 million years after the Big Bang. According to the standard model, there simply hadn't been enough time for gas to cool, collect, and collapse into structures anywhere near that developed. Astrophysicist Alison Kirkpatrick of the University of Kansas put it simply: Webb was finding too massive galaxies, too early in the universe. Some of the brightest early galaxies appeared to require almost 100% efficiency in converting available gas into stars, essentially the theoretical maximum, with almost none of the inefficiency we see in galaxies today. Headlines at the time called these the impossible galaxies. And for a moment, some scientists wondered whether the entire foundation of modern cosmology, the lambda CDM model that has worked successfully for decades, might be in serious trouble. But here is where the story gets more interesting and more honest. Because the explanation that's gaining ground in 2026 isn't that physics is broken. It's that the early universe was simply far more efficient at building things than anyone expected. Here's the twist that most headlines from 2023 never got to follow up on. As astronomers studied these supposedly impossible galaxies more carefully, they discovered that some of them weren't quite what they first appeared to be. A portion of that extreme brightness wasn't coming from an enormous number of stars. It was coming from active galactic nuclei, actively feeding black holes at the centers of these galaxies, which can shine far brighter than starlight alone. That contamination made some galaxies look more massive than they actually were. Once researchers accounted for it, a number of these galaxies turned out to be smaller and less extreme than initial estimates suggested. So, is the mystery solved? Not entirely. What changed is the shape of the puzzle. These early galaxies are not impossibly massive monsters that break physics, but they are still far more abundant, and the universe still produced them with surprising speed and efficiency. The puzzle shifted from how can something this massive exist this early to why is star formation in the infant universe so much more productive than our models predicted. That's a more solvable problem, but it's still a real one. And it gets even stranger once you look at what was happening at the very center of these early galaxies. If the galaxy mystery softened slightly with more data, the black hole mystery did the opposite. It got worse. In 2026, astronomers studying two early universe galaxies, nicknamed COLA1 and NEPLA4, found something startling. These galaxies, observed as they appeared just 800 million years after the Big Bang, host central black holes that are 400 to 800 times more massive relative to their host galaxy than what we see in black holes nearby today. To put that in perspective, in the modern universe, supermassive black holes and their host galaxies grow together in a fairly consistent ratio, like two siblings growing up side by side. In the early universe, Webb is finding black holes that look like they hit a growth spurt decades before their galaxy did. The black hole got enormous. The galaxy around it was still catching up. And this isn't an isolated case. Astronomers have identified other early quasars, the extraordinarily luminous galaxies powered by feeding black holes, with masses in the billions of solar masses, existing less than 1 billion years after the Big Bang. One particular quasar hosts a 10 billion solar mass black hole that appeared in under 1 billion years of cosmic history. Researchers who studied it stated plainly that this is challenging to explain with current black hole formation models. So how do you grow a black hole that fast? For years, that question had no satisfying answer. But a new explanation, gaining serious traction in 2026, might finally close the gap. In January 2026, a research team led by Dax Almeida at Maynooth University published simulations that may finally explain how the early universe built black holes this large, this fast. Their explanation? A feeding frenzy. The chaotic conditions of the infant universe, dense gas, frequent galaxy collisions, and turbulent flows of material triggered small early black hole seeds to grow explosively, devouring everything around them in violent, rapid bursts, rather than the slow, steady accretion we typically picture today. Using advanced computer simulations, the team showed that the very first generation of black holes, born just a few 100 million years after the Big Bang, could grow incredibly fast, reaching tens of thousands of times the mass of our Sun in a remarkably short window of cosmic time. This connects directly to one of the strangest objects Webb has found in the early universe, the so-called little red dots. These compact, intensely red objects appear to be young black holes wrapped in dense cocoons of infalling gas. Exactly the kind of chaotic feeding environment the new simulations describe. Researchers studying them have called them, potentially, the first direct observational evidence of the birth of the most massive black holes in the universe. In other words, the early universe wasn't breaking the laws of physics. It was simply far more violent and far more efficient at building massive structures than our gentle, patient models ever accounted for. To understand just how productive this early chaos really was, astronomers needed more than a handful of galaxies. They needed a map. Using Webb data from the Cosmos Web Survey, researchers mapped the locations of dark matter across a field containing nearly 800,000 galaxies, tracing the cosmic web of structure all the way back to when the universe was just 1.9 billion years old, only 14% of its current age. In a separate study, scientists identified dozens of small, young, low-mass galaxies bursting with new stars when the universe was only about 800 million years old. Despite their small size, these galaxies were found to be punching well above their weight, producing intense ultraviolet light far more efficiently than astronomers had predicted. According to researchers at NASA Goddard, these tiny but mighty galaxies existed in sufficient numbers and packed enough ultraviolet power to help drive a cosmic renovation, the process that transformed the early universe's fog of neutral hydrogen into the transparent cosmos we see today. Put all of this together, and a new picture emerges. Not a universe that broke the rules. A universe that, in its first billion years, ran far hotter, far faster, and far more efficiently than any model from the pre-Webb era predicted. The James Webb Space Telescope didn't break cosmology, but it did something almost as important. It proved that our patient, gentle story of the early universe was incomplete. Galaxies that seemed impossible turned out to be real, just not quite as extreme as first measured. Black holes that seemed impossible turned out to be the product of a feeding frenzy nobody had properly modeled before. An early universe that was supposed to be quiet turned out to be one of the most productive, chaotic periods in all of cosmic history. We are still in the middle of rewriting this chapter. Every new image Webb sends back adds another piece to a puzzle that is far from finished. But one thing is already certain. The universe we live in today, calm and orderly as it appears on a clear night, was built during an infancy that was anything but gentle.